Hey, Who Seek Truth community, part 2 of this video. Had a thought on that's sort of escaping me right now. The devil's trying to stop me from speaking about this. Maybe it might be myself just being forgetful, but you know, I think we humans tend to put we want to be happy, and we want to find somebody that's gonna make us laugh, make us you know, we have a certain agenda going into finding a partner, and I think that agenda is quite differently than what God predestined it, set it up. And I gotta get better at keeping on the agenda a little bit, but at the same factor, I'm very comfortable with not being on this agenda, because I mean, it's like putting on a front, you know, with a boss. You're gonna show him the best you got, because you know that interview is going to land you a job that you can make money and be, you know, set. But once you get comfortable after months and months and months of being on that job, or years, you know, you're going to act more like who you are as a person. So my approach is just being who I am, you know, and sometimes it fails me. In many ways it does. But I feeling, you know, finding love, and not keeping to the worldly agenda, will eventually land me the right person for me. Because, I mean, if you go around, you know, doing that agenda, then what good is that gonna do when people start learning the truth about you? I'm up front. Like, not looking at a date as a job interview, you know, trying to make the best impression of myself. I figured I'll show them who I am, and there's the connection, there's the connection. If there's not, there's not. When some people put on their best self on it, and then later on which typically happens a lot, is the person finds out this person was not the right choice for me. So, and stuff like that. So, remember what the pastor said to me once about dating. He said, anyone can be with anyone as long as they put God first in the center of it. And that thought stayed with me. He said that while I was married. He wasn't intending for me to cheat on my wife. He was bringing it up because of the differences my ex and I had, and he was saying that statement based off of the fact that we can work these issues out and make this marriage work if we put God in the center. And so I mean, there is stuff that I consider. I do have some standards of who I choose, but I like to get to know people. In fact, right now I'm going to meet up with a friend of mine, and I'm not interested in this person romantically, but she's a friend, and you know, I just try to, you know, be that friend. It's a hard thing, you know, like, because down the road, maybe this person might, something between this person and I might perspire, but at this time I'm just not. I'm the one that's just not interested, like, and stuff. This is the second time meeting her, but you know, we've talked on the phone. Not about so much getting together, but just friendship talks. And I'm probably gonna eventually let her see these videos as well. But anyways, so no agenda, And I say also, don't prioritize worldly standards too much. Focus on God and what He wants in your life and who He wants you to be with. And I can tell you one thing to all you who watch this video. He wants you to be with a believer in Jesus Christ. He wants you to because the person that you're involved with, that you live with, that you marry, is the person you're going to be having the most conversations with, that you're going to get to know the most in the deepest ways. And you got to help each other out to stay spiritually accountable and to stay on top of your investigations towards the truth, and to keep your relationship with God, because we all get sidetracked as humans. So that's the beautiful thing about relationships, is when you're with someone that can inspire you to stay on the right track, the right road, it just makes things so much easier. Life overall just becomes easier. And you gotta be willing to select someone based off of their love and attitude towards God. You gotta overlook some of the cultural understanding, even their looks if you have to, just to, I mean, you want to be attracted to the person, I'm not saying that, but you gotta be willing to accept how deeply connected they are with God, because that's gonna be a big impact about your relationship with God. I know for sure that when my ex decided to give up her relationship with God in 2012, I knew from that moment on that it was going to be very difficult for my own personal journey. I have to work extra hard to keep myself accountable and in check. I mean, the church can help me to some extent with that, of course, but no one can help you more than your partner. No one. And that's your closest accountability partner, right there. The person you choose to be with. And I personally take marriage very seriously, so this time I want to do it right and choose somebody that really loves God. So anyways, play these videos over again, and I'm going to, for my own benefit. So when I say that, I'm going to play my own words and make sure I keep myself accountable towards my own beliefs. Because one thing you don't want to be is desperate enough to get involved in a relationship that's not good for you. And if they don't have a good relationship with God, guess what? I'm going to tell you right now, that relationship is not good for you. If they don't